Hey there, Papa's Posse. Don't forget about that QR code. Take you to my eBay, YouTube, and Instagram page.
Everything's Archie. Archie's here. Betty's here. Veronica too. Reggie's here. Hey Jughead, where are you?
Well, welcome back to the channel there, Papa's Posse. Once again, it's time for Papa's Comic Books. A little bit of coffee and more. Okay, today's reading is That Wilkin Boy. He's Bingo, he's Wilkin Boy. Don't miss that silly backbone, a story of heroism. This book is number 17 from 25 cents back in 1972. There's a few different stories in here. There's, what is there? Separate Living, No Respect, Lil Jinx, Buffoonery, That Silly Backbone. Now don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Please hit that like button and hit that subscribe and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about it, okay? Let's get into it. Beat her up. Why would they do a thing like that to Samantha? I heard they were trying to cut out with her purse, and when she screamed, they got frightened and started beating her. Young love is filled with gnawing doubts, but none so strong or sharp of tooth as the one which hints of lost opportunities and what might have been. Don't knock it till you tried it. First love should all take at least one fling at it. Separate lives. So it's agreed, Samantha. We double date. You get yourself a guy and join Paula and me. It's a groovy idea, Bingo. It's about time we tried it. We've been going steady such a long time that we don't know about the rest of the world. Exactly. We may only love each other out of a habit. We just don't know any better. You've got to date a lot of people to make comparisons. I think you're real great, but what do I know? Right? You date a few new guys, you might find out I'm a real creep. Oh, you could never be that, Bingo. We've got to grow, experience life. We've got following in ignorance. We know from nothing. Right on, lover. We must dare to live separate lives, break out and live. World, here we come. I'll miss you, Samantha, but from now on, we're just friends, right? You're just the boy next door, Bingo Wilkin. See you around. And the word went out that they were both free of each other, and substitutes were no problem. Hi, Bingo. You know Charlie? Where are you heading? Hi, Samantha. Hi, Charlie. I've got a date with Gretchen. And life was exciting and unpredictable. And playing the field became a fun game for both of them. And occasionally, as in the case of the big affairs, they would run into each other. Hey, Samantha, baby. Hi, neighbor. And they would talk. Saw you going out with Billy last night. New dress? Hey, you noticed. Hey, they would talk. Saw your light on pretty late the other night. Hitting the books pretty hard? Well, you know me and math. They usually talked a little too much. Come on, for Pete's sake. Who's your date anyway? Sorry, Alyssa. Was I neglecting you? You certainly were. They kept their word to lead separate lives. They didn't date each other. But their friendship didn't decline the least bit. And then a noticeable trend began to develop. It would occur at the end of their prospective dates. Man, that was a short date, Samantha. I'm sorry, George. I have a headache. Bingo. Samantha, how did it go? How was your date? You tell me about yours first. Well, it was old George, you know. Yuck. I know. Were you impressed? Terribly. He added 6 more firsts to his family history. Oh, yes, my dear. We were the first people on our block. I was the first kid to get a black eye in the first grade. Daddy was the first man to cross the Elm Street Bridge. Yuck. Beautiful Samantha. Poor old George, the biggest bore in town. Who were you out with? Alice Weber. Does she still whistle through her teeth when she talks? Would have blown my hat off if I'd worn one. That's almost as funny as your date with Jenny the other night. Or knock-kneed Kitty last Wednesday. Hee hee. Oh, they are funny, aren't they? Funny? Say, Samantha, I'm just beginning to realize I've been cutting my dates shorter and shorter lately. And so have I, and so have you. That's true. I can't wait to get them over with. It's such fun comparing notes with each other after a date. I look forward to it. But all we ever do is ridicule them. That's true. We have big laughs over all of them. They can't all be bunch of clowns. You're right, but why do we put them down so? Could it be that we enjoy each other more than we do them? Samantha, have we been kidding ourselves? You know who the real clowns are? Us, a couple of dinglings. And they kiss. No more wasting time on others. Our instincts were right at the first place. It's you for me and me for you, alone. Oh well, we learn by our mistakes. At least it sets the mind at rest. That Wilkin Boy in no respect. What the heck have you got on, Sam? These are my new casual clothes, Daddy. Why? Don't you like them? I thought you looked kind of nice. Sure, for a circus. Don't tell me there's one in town. No, there isn't, and you know it. What's wrong with my clothes? This happens to be the latest craze. You have to be a little crazy to be seen in it. Don't tell me you're going out looking like that. Of course I am, waiting for Bingo to call for me. Yeesh. Well, put that hat down over your eyes so the people won't recognize you as my daughter. Hi, Samantha. Out of sight. That's a groovy set of threads you have on. You look real cool. Ditto, Bingo. Good grief. You both look like a couple of unmade beds, huh? What's happening to this new generation? Don't they care what you look like anymore? Why, when I was your age, I was always presentable. I didn't go around trying to look like the town clown. But, Daddy, all the kids dress like this today. I know. It looks like all the kids today get dressed in a wind tunnel. Oh, it's not that bad, Mr. Smythe. Oh, no? Take a good look at yourself in the mirror. With that long hair and those rags, you look like a bedraggled as a pigeon who got caught in a badminton game. You kids today have no pride in your appearance. You can't tell the boys from the girls anymore. Why, when I was a boy your age, I dressed like a man. But if you want to make fools of yourselves, I guess that's your business. I just don't know what you're trying to prove. We can't look that bad, do we, Samantha? Of course not, Bingo. It's just that he knows only one way to dress, so he thinks it's the only way. Don't let him tease you, Bingo. Clothes do make the man. Hey, Sam, did you see the pail that was in the kitchen closet? Huh? Now, that's going a little too far, Daddy. Are you trying to be funny? What do you mean, funny? I'm just going to wash the car. Ha, 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 he, 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 he. People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. He, he, he. I have to get me some sort of groovy threads like that, Mr. Smythe. It's like I was saying, kids today have no respect, and he's dressed like them. Help save the Beatles. I think it's a little too late for that. For only $6.95, you can do that, huh? Ooh. Save the Beatles. Jinx, a bad spell. Boy, I had a day at school, Charlie Hawes. What happened, little Jinx? Oh, I got an A in spelling. Oh, I'm not that stupid. What do you mean? I know there's no A in spelling. Buffoonery. Mr. Smythe, may we see that film over again? Why, sure, Bingo. And you told me they wouldn't care to see the vacation pictures I took while Bingo. Why, Bingo loves it. That isn't it, Samson. He just hasn't finished his popcorn yet. Ha, ha, ha. The Wilkins Boy in buffoonery, Daddy digs best. I can't reach this new generation. They don't listen to me. You're too old establishment with them. Try talking to them on their level. Win them over by showing you're a buddy. Okay, I'll try, dear. Now dig me, cats. Old Daddy-O is asking you to straighten up your fly. Right. Fly right. Okay. Picky. Samson Smythe. What's this I hear about the losing your temper in front of Sam and Bingo? Who, me? Why, I always keep my temper under perfect control. That's not what Bingo told me. Bingo said I lost my temper. I'll teach you to tell lies about me, and he loses his temper. Making a hit. I don't think that girl is interested in you, Teddy. Hey, cutie, woohoo! That shows what little you know about women, buddy. It's persistence that pays off. Hey, baby doll, I called for you. See, she's weakening. She still has plenty of strength left, if you ask me, because she sucked him. A broke joke. If you're broke, Bingo, I'll pay for the movies. I couldn't let a girl pay for the date, Samantha. But it would be Daddy's money, not mine, Bingo. It still wouldn't seem right coming from your hands. Will you put $10 in here, Daddy? Takes her wallet. That silly backbone. Daddy, did Bingo call me? He's supposed to be here to drive me over to the boutique shop this afternoon. That bird brain, he probably hasn't even got the strength to lift up the telephone receiver. I don't know what you see in that spineless jellyfish, Sam. Bingo Wilkin happens to be a very strong character, Daddy, and he's not a jellyfish. Huh. He's about as useful as a comb to a bald-headed man. I don't understand why you didn't go out with a fellow like Teddy. At least he's got a backbone. Because I happen to think more of Bingo, that's why. And if you would like at his good points if you look at his good points instead of picking on him all the time, I'm sure you would like him as I do. Eesh. Here he comes now, and I don't want you teasing him. Hello, Mr. Smythe. Hi, Samantha. I'm sorry I'm late. I had to do something for my mother. Don't tell me you had to wash the dishes. Hee 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 hee. Pay no attention to my father, Bingo. He's just trying to be funny. Let's go. Let's get going. Oh, will you carry this little package out to the shed for me on your way out, Bingo? Sure, Mr. Smythe. Yipe! Ouch, my fingers. Ha ha ha. What's the matter? Is it too heavy for you, Bingo? What the heck is in that package? Cast iron? It's just a couple of barbell weights I'm bringing back to the sports store. But if you can't handle it, I guess I'll have to do it myself. I should have known better than to ask a boy to do a man's job. I'm sorry, Mr. Smythe. It's just too heavy for me. It's a mystery how his head ever grew without any nourishment. Let's go, Bingo. Oh, Sam, if you're going anywhere with Bingo, I wouldn't go by cab. And why not? Because every time he puts his head inside a taxi, the driver keeps the vacant sign up. Oh, Daddy. That was pretty good. Bingo, Wilkin, when are you going to stand up to my father and tell him to stop making a fool of you? Well, what do you expect me to do, Samantha? He's liable to belt me one. Oh, I'm beginning to think my father's right about you. You don't have any backbone. Is that so? Well, if that's the way you feel about me, there's no point in me chauffeuring you all over the place, is there? That suits me fine, Bingo, Wilkin. I don't want to be seen with a fellow who's such a weakling. And I don't want you to speak to me anymore. Goodbye. That's okay with me, Samantha. At least I won't have to see that muscle-bound old man of yours anymore either. So what's happening, Bingo? You look like you lost your best friend. No rebels at home. It's Samantha's father that's bugging me. Why? He doesn't want you to talk with you anymore? That's the problem. He never shuts up. Well, don't you worry. Me and old man Smythe are like that. You just tell me what the problem is, and Tough Teddy will put a good word for you. Thanks, but I think I need a little more than a good word. Yes, ambulance. Hey, Bingo, that was Samantha. That ambulance just went by. What? What happened, buddy? A couple of creeps beat her up. I think it was those guys from Front Street. Beat her up? Why would they do a thing like that to a chick? Gosh, I heard they were trying to cop out with her purse. And when she started screaming, they got afraid and started beating her. The police got there too late. They beat her up something bad. Oh no, poor Samantha. Where did they take her, buddy? To the General Hospital. Oh no, this is all my fault, Teddy. If I had let her go alone, this never would have happened. Now, don't you go blaming yourself, Bingo. You weren't even there. I know, and I should have been. That sweet little innocent kid. I'll never forget myself for this. I want to see the girl they just brought in. Her name is Samantha Smythe. Speak to Dr. Hopewell. How is she, Doctor? Is she okay? I'm her boyfriend, Bingo Wilkin. She's resting now. I've just given her a sedative. She's been beaten up pretty badly. Wow, in a comic book, they show that? What kind of guys would beat up a chick? It's all my fault, Samantha. I should have been with you. Tell me she's going to be okay, Doctor. She will, won't she? Well, we'll have to take some x-rays to make sure there are no broken bones or concussion. Come on, Teddy, we have something to do. We're going to find those creeps who did this to Samantha and give them a beating that they'll never forget. I'm with you, Bingo. They deserve it, but you don't even know who did it. Buddy said he heard it. It was those bullies from Front Street, so that's where we're going. But you wouldn't stand a chance against those guys. We better let the police handle this. What can the police do? Their hands are tied. They wouldn't get the punishment they deserve. If you're afraid, just say so, Teddy. I'll go myself. I'll go get us some help, Bingo. Just don't do anything foolish. Uh-oh. I'm not going to do anything foolish. I just want to find those creeps. Say, mister, I'm looking for somebody maybe you could help me out. Don't look at me, man. I don't know anything. I didn't see anything. Come on, Rocky. Give me the purse. I'm the one who copped it. Ha ha ha. Try and get it. That's Samantha's purse. Never mind. I think I see the punks I'm looking for. Hey, you. Where did you get that purse? Why, what's it to you, creep? Yeah. What do you want to know for? So you're the punks who beat up my chick? And what are you going to do about it? Well, I'm going to give you creeps a taste of your own medicine. Then I'm going to turn you over to the police. Ha ha ha. Did you hear that, Fatso? He's going to turn us over to the fuzz. That little creep wants to be a hero, Rocky, so I'm going to pin him a medal on him. Ha ha ha. Now it's my turn. Let me lay one on him. Pow, here come the cops. Cheese it, Rocky, it's the fuzz. Let's split. Hey, let go of my leg. Hey, you ain't going nowhere. Let go of me, man. What's going on? Stay right where you are. What are you picking on us for? We didn't do anything. I caught them with her purse, officer. These are the guys that beat up Samantha. That doesn't prove anything. We found the purse. We're innocent. This is police brutality. You can tell them all that down at the station house. That was a crazy thing for you to do, son. You can't take the law into your own hands. I'm sorry, officer. I saw red. Do you want us to take you to the hospital so they can fix up those wounds? Yes, I'd like to see Samantha, too. How is she, doctor? Is she going to be all right? She's going to be fine, son. The x-rays show no damage. Bingo, the police told us what you did. And look at you. You look almost as bad as I do. I'm sorry I got mad at you. And I owe you an apology too, Bingo. Will you accept it? Yes, sir. That was a very brave thing you did, Sam. You did for Sam. You have a lot more backbone than I gave you credit for. Either that, Mr. Smythe, or a lot of stupidity I could have gotten destroyed. Okay. And that was that. He's Bingo. He's the Wilkin Boy. Number 17. Only 25 cents back in 1972. Hope you enjoyed that reading. Now don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. All right, and as Papa and Samantha and Bingo always say,
That was easy.
until next time, Papa is out.